Hi there. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere you are. And the reason why I'm actually doing this video is because people have a misconception on what salvation truly means, and I'll try to briefly try to clear what that is. Many people feel because they are born in a Christian home, they bear a Christian name, or they love vibing to Christian things, they just feel they want to be around. That's salvation. No, you can actually be in church and you are not saved, right? Now, salvation comes from an experiential knowledge of what Jesus Christ has done for us. The Bible speaking expressly in the book of Romans, it says, "How can they believe?" Right? They've not heard. How can they hear when they don't have a preacher? I don't know if you've seen. I think Romans 10:14. Right now, the reason for that is because most people don't know what it means to be saved. Right? They feel I'm going to church and they don't understand actually what it means to be saved, and not trying to cause any division here, but you know that basically there are some churches that we have now that I will not call them a church because they don't actually preach Christ. They don't tell you um, what Jesus came to do, what how that you can be saved through Christ, right? But that's what I'm here to do briefly. And firstly, we have to know that man is not the man that God created, right? God created us in His own image, after His own likeness. He saw that what He created was good and perfect, but because of sin, man was lost and man was damned, right? Man was on the path to eternal damnation. God telling Adam, saying that this day, the day you shall eat of this fruit, you shall die, meaning that you shall have eternal death. Do you get it? Now, the day you eat of it, you'll be separated from me forever. But in that God loved man so much, and He decided that I would not like this man to be lost. Right? There is a way, but something that would not compromise my state of being just. Do you get it? So God had to what? Punish. There have to be a punishment. Man actually has to die, but he sought, and there was no man that could take his place, right? So what he did was he came in the form of flesh. The Bible says, and the word became flesh and dwelt among us. Hope we know that the word is God Himself, which is Jesus Christ. Now, He came in the form of flesh, right? He came to take the punishment for our sin. Now, many people tell you that, oh, I'm not a sinner, this and this. No, because the first man sinned. Adam and Eve, they were the first. They sinned. So directly everyone that will come out from them, automatically they bear the nature of sin. So you can't just say, I don't say. See, it's a simple illustration. At times you see babies when they are sucking breast and they bite the breast of their mother, and like, who told them what they did was wrong? Right, let's that aside. Now, God had to find someone to carry the ultimate sacrifice, and He could not find anyone. Right, the only person that was available was Himself. So He had to come in flesh. What the reason why He had to come in flesh was because it was flesh that sinned. Right, so flesh had to die to save others. Now, if it is just to die, then we can't be saved. Right now, it is not death alone that does this salvation. Is that the person that died for us actually rose, meaning that He has power over death and sin. Do you get it? So now, being saved means that you understand first and foremost that you are a sinner. I am a sinner. We were conceived in sin, right? Then what happened? Jesus Christ, right, which is God Himself, came in the form of flesh. Now, He came in the form of flesh to do what? To die, right? He carried our sin on His head on our behalf. He carried our sin. He was buried, and He took the victory and He rose. So that belief that we can only be saved by Him. The Bible says that you believe in your heart and you confess with your mouth. Do you get it? So that's the extent of salvation. Salvation is not, it's beyond, though that's, I'm not going to talk about that for now, but it's beyond just It's beyond just coming to church. It's beyond just you trying to identify with believers. It's beyond just you trying to be churchy. Salvation is that you understand that Christ has redeemed you from sin, because there is no condemnation anymore. There's no condemnation right now. Though I will not be talking about that, but after salvation, what next? We need to walk in the spirit. That's just it. And how do you walk in the spirit? You walk in alignment with God. So see you for now. Bye. Thank you very much.